Hello and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're jumping right into something absolutely critical for families everywhere. We're looking at the Super El Niño Health Guide, Protecting Kids and Pregnant Mothers, drawing straight from the incredible resources over at KESH Boy parenting support. Honestly, I'm so glad you're here. Look, when extreme weather hits, it can feel completely overwhelming, right? Especially when you're the one responsible for the most vulnerable members of your family. But here's the thing, knowledge is literally our very best defense. In this explainer, we're going to walk through exactly what you need to know, the red flags to look out for, and the precise, expert-backed steps you can take right now to keep your kids and expecting mothers safe. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. Today we're covering 1. Understanding the Super El Niño. 2. Unseen threats and health risks. 3. Critical symptoms to monitor. 4. Immediate first aid steps. And 5. Essential safety and prevention. We've got everything you need right here. Section 1. Understanding the Super El Niño and extreme weather shifts. So, a Super El Niño isn't just a slightly warmer summer, It is defined by extreme, highly unpredictable weather patterns. We're talking about severe heat waves, prolonged, brutal droughts, and then, in a lot of regions, intense and sudden flooding. These are drastic, rapid shifts in our environment. And this brilliantly illustrates why we have to prepare our homes, because these environmental extremes disproportionately attack people whose bodies are already working overtime. Think about it. Young children are still developing their thermoregulation. They quite literally cannot cool themselves down the way we adults can. And pregnant mothers, they are already navigating massively increased metabolic and cardiovascular demands. When you add a severe heat wave or a sudden climate shift on top of all that, their systems are pushed to the absolute limit. Section 2. Unseen threats and health risks. And health impacts. Extreme weather shifts do so much more than just make us uncomfortable. They actually create these perfect breeding grounds for specific physical stressors and diseases. It's a bit scary, but we have to face it. First up, we have heat-related illnesses. And these can escalate incredibly fast, from cramps right into exhaustion, and finally to life-threatening heat stroke. Next are vector-borne diseases. When you get unusual, intense rainfall, it leads to massive spikes in mosquito populations, which skyrockets the risk for things like dengue fever, malaria, and the Zika virus. Then, waterborne diseases. Intense flooding almost always contaminates local water supplies, opening the door for cholera, typhoid, and severe diarrheal infections like rotavirus. And finally, respiratory conditions. On the flip side of flooding, prolonged droughts trigger wildfires and just decimate air quality, leading to huge spikes in asthma, bronchitis, and acute respiratory infections. So the crucial point is that these threats create cascading effects if we don't manage them early. For young children, a short-term issue, maybe a gastrointestinal infection, or even just sleep disruption from the extreme heat, can, over a prolonged period, cascade into chronic malnutrition, developmental delays from being constantly sick, and a long-lasting respiratory sensitization. It's a domino effect. For pregnant women, the immediate effects like dizziness, fainting, or UTIs from dehydration can evolve into severe long-term complications. We're talking an increased risk of preterm labor, low birth weight, severe maternal anemia, and the hard reality that sustained prolonged stress can actually negatively impact fetal brain development. Our entire goal here is to stop those short-term effects in their tracks before they ever become long-term realities. Section 3. Critical symptoms to monitor for early detection. Recognizing these early red flags is absolutely critical, and they are very distinct for both groups. Honestly, you might want to mentally screenshot this. For young children, you're hunting for signs of severe dehydration and distress. Are they crying but producing literally no tears? Do they have sunken eyes, a high unyielding fever, unusual lethargy, persistent vomiting, or rapid breathing? If yes, you act immediately. Now, for pregnant women, the red flags look a bit different. You've got to monitor for decreased fetal movement, persistent severe headaches, blurred vision, severe swelling of the hands or face, dark urine, which is a huge indicator of deep dehydration, or early contractions. Knowing these exact symptoms removes all the guesswork so you can step in and act fast. Section 4. Immediate first aid steps before hospital care. Let's walk through a mini narrative of exactly what to do for heat exhaustion and dehydration before you can even get to a hospital. Step 1. Immediately get them out of the environment. Move them to a cool, shaded, or ideally air-conditioned room. Step 2. You need to bring their core temperature down. Do this by applying cool, wet cloths specifically to the neck, armpits, and groin. That's where the blood vessels are closest to the skin. Step 3. Hydrate, but hydrate smartly. Administer oral rehydration salts, or ORS, in small, frequent sips. And please, avoid sugary drinks entirely. They can actually make diarrhea and dehydration much worse. Now, if an expecting mother is experiencing fainting or severe dizziness, there is one highly specific first aid step you must take. Have her lie down on her left side and elevate her legs slightly. You might be wondering, why the left side? Well, resting on the left side relieves pressure on major blood vessels. This immediately improves essential blood flow back to our heart and, crucially, right to the baby. It's a simple move, but it's incredibly effective. I also want to reassure you that if things do get severe, healthcare professionals have advanced clinical tools ready to go. They can administer IV fluids for dehydration that simply can't be fixed with a drink. They can provide targeted medications like paracetamol for fevers or specific antibiotics for infections like typhoid, though obviously always strictly under doctor supervision. And for expecting mothers who have gone through severe heat stress, hospitals use ultrasounds and cardiotocography, or CTG, to safely and accurately monitor the baby's heart rate. You are not alone in this. Section 5, Essential Safety and Prevention. Let's move to and see how this builds into proactive strategies we can use every single day. Take a look at this number, 10 to 12. That is the baseline number of glasses of water pregnant women must aim for daily during these extreme heat events. Your hydration protocols have to be aggressive. And for parents of young children, you cannot wait for them to say they're thirsty. You have to offer them frequent sips of water constantly throughout the day, even if they insist they don't want any. Next up is environmental control. Stay indoors during peak sun hours, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that keeping safe isn't just about hiding from the sun outside. It's about actively managing your indoor environment too. Put up blackout curtains to block that radiant heat and keep your home's internal temperature as cool as humanly possible during those critical 6 hours. Beyond just staying cool, we've got to build up our physical and nutritional defenses. To fight those vector-borne diseases, vigorously apply EPA-approved pregnancy-safe insect repellent. Throw mosquito nets over all the cribs and beds. Go outside and completely eliminate any standing water around your home where mosquitoes love to breed. On the nutrition side, combat climate-induced food insecurity and dehydration with a diet packed full of water-dense fruits. Think watermelon, cucumbers, the good stuff. And absolutely ensure pregnant mothers are getting their full dose of prenatal vitamins to buffer against any sudden nutritional dips. Finally, we really need to talk about mental health. The stress of extreme weather causes severe anxiety for sure. The absolute best way to protect the mental health of mothers and children is to drastically reduce that anxiety through preparation. Stay glued to community alerts and build an emergency go bag right now. Toss in your ORS, a thermometer, a battery-operated fan, infant formula, safe bottled water, and extra prenatal vitamins. Having this bag packed and sitting by the door reduces so much anxiety, simply because you know you're ready for whatever happens. Which brings us to this one, provocative question. Is your family prepared to safely weather the Super El Niño? With the knowledge of the threats, the exact symptoms to monitor, the first aid steps, and the daily prevention tactics we just walked through, you now have the tools to say yes. You have the power to protect your kids and expecting mothers. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you found this information valuable and empowering, please like the video, share it to spread awareness, and leave a comment below with your own preparedness tips to support the channel and our community. Stay safe, stay cool, and I'll see you next time.